Hit it. Hi, tonight we got the Wrestling Report, hosted at WPG Plus, whatever else we can fit in 30 minutes or more or less, probably less. And now we are your hosts, and Andy, it's been 11 o'clock hour, treat of a way to sit and Maxie. Hi, I'm Jay, that's Steve.
Hola!
We're doing one of our patented speedrun episodes. Because...
yeah, that means we're on speed.
Well, one of us is. Got him. Anyways. So, let's do the Toonami preview. Alright. On Dragon Ball Super, Boo is stuck in a hibernation like sleep. And in the 6th universe, Kappa teaches Cauliflower how to become a Super Saiyan. Program. On Fire Force, Shinra's approved to have a meeting with the company for Captain Haug, who may be able to provide information on the Evangelist and Adola Burst. However, once the meeting starts, nearly everyone involved begins behaving erratically. On Assassination Classroom, another student joins E-Class. He's incredibly strong and claims to have ties to Kuroro-sensei. On Gabasetsu Death Beats, making their way through the Mesopotamian underworld of Cure, Dr. Legs and Makuzu run into a formidable foe. Can a vengeful spirit who has a bone to pick with Makuzu be more dangerous than a god? And on Gabasetsu Death Beats, Josie has been seething with rage over Makuzu ever since his own death, but is holding on to anger just a waste of time. Will their musical battle rip apart the afterlife of Kurapur? Underwood Shippuden, A Hole in the Heart, the other Jinkaruchi. Head on Demon Slayer. Tanjiro and the survivors are issued uniforms and will select the order for their own Nichiren swords. And that's your Toonami for you. Brought to you by Samsung. And now to stay for the rest of the show.
Okay, thank you, Brain, and I'm going to try to do this fast. It looks like old Vince McMahon may have met his match. Gabriel Coteras, the president of labor union SAG and AFTRA, Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television Radio Audience, reached out to Selena Vega on Friday after news broke of WWE releasing her. The SAG-AFTRA Twitter account also responded to an earlier tweet in which Vega said she supports unionization. Now, for those of you who don't know, SAG and AFTRA represents over 16,000 people in the entertainment industry, including singers, actors, journalists, radio personalities, recording artists, voice actors. It is considered the biggest labor union in Hollywood. Carteris, by the way, starred in the popular show Beverly Hills 90210. Thank Vega for standing strong in labor solidarity and asked the former WWE superstar to email her. Vega's release was reportedly not a result of her tweet in support of unionization, since news of her firing made the rounds before her controversial tweet. Although she was very vocal about keeping her Twitch account despite WWE's third-party edict against WWE superstars having them, Vega will serve the customary 90-day non-compete clause, which would prevent her from appearing on TV for any other wrestling promotion AEW until mid-February 2021. By the way, if that name rings a bell, that's Mrs. Alexander Black to all of you. That's right. By the way, let's give you, speaking of a little goodos funos, let's give you the Turning Point results. Very fast, very recent, and very much. And here we go. Eddie Edwards versus Daivari. Yes, Daivari is still wrestling. Eddie Edwards won that. Jordan Grace and Danielle Dashwood with Caleb with a K versus Talia Valkyrie and Rosemary. On that one, Rosemary and Talia Valkyrie. We had Brian Myers versus Swoggle, and Brian Myers won that one. Chris Sabin and James Storm versus 3XL, AC Romero and Larry D. You'll never guess in a million years who won. Ha! Told ya. Chris Sabin and James Storm. Defeat Rohit. Challenge for the X Division Championship. Rohit Raju, the champion, took on Cousin Jake with Cody Deaner. Don't need to tell you who versus Willie Mack. And a message was sent as a winner by DQ, Eddie Mack. Then we had the World Tag Team Championship, the North, versus the Good Brothers. And who would win that one? The Good Brothers. Then we had the Knockouts Championship. Su Yung took on Deonna Purrazzo. And the winner and new Knockouts champion, Deonna Purrazzo, the impresario, if you will. Then we had the Impact World Championship, Rich Swann, the champion, versus Sami Callihan, who wishes he were somewhere else. The winner and still champion, Rich Swann. And we got time for one more little nugget of information for you on the pro wrestling beat. We can find it. Here it is. Jake Hager did a little interview, and because of our time here, and hopefully the tape is still rolling, we'll just say it this way. Quote, it's been a good relationship. It's the greatest year of my career joining AEW. In fact, he liked it so much, he wore AEW trunks at the MMA pay-per-view. That's right. So there you all go. If you wanted to see the interview, go to WrestlingInc.com and you can see it. But Jake Hager, he is the one watching AEW as the inner circle grows bigger, and I have a feeling there may be a hostile takeover soon if Chris Jericho doesn't watch out for that MJF character. And that, let's see, do we have a little bit of time for some entertainment news? Hopefully we do. And we'll just do the TV section because, well, as of right now, the movie section is going to be a little sparse for the next 3 weeks. But here we go. Suit heats up with sizzling salvos and an effort to dismiss Newsmax, the tiny little news channel that is now a target for acquisition or investment by allies of Donald Trump. Grey's Anatomy shocker. Yeah. Grey's Anatomy shocker, speaking of which, Krista Vernoff, Ellen Pompeo, and Patrick Dempsey will be on the season 17 premiere Dream Reunion and more. Black Panther #2 will not use digital double of Chadwick Boseman, says the executive producer of the film. And they did have the People's Choice Awards. We'll just give you this. Ellen DeGeneres won it. And thanks, amazing staff during the acceptance speech. I love them all. So Ellen DeGeneres won the trophy for Daytime Talk Show of 2020. And Andy Cohen will host and executive produce For Real, the story of reality TV for E, the entertainment channel. And there is your, this isn't entertainment news, but the British version of Donald Trump, otherwise known as Prime Minister Boris Johnson, is self-isolating after he has been exposed to COVID-19. Yeah. And by the way, congratulations to Dustin Johnson, winner of the 2020 Masters Golf Tournament, record style. Hallelujah. And our prayers and our vibes go to legendary Los Angeles Dodger manager Tommy Lasorda, is in intensive care. The Hall of Fame manager has been hospitalized in Orange County. He's 93 years young. And that's it for your entertainment news with a little bit of sports dusted in. Brain, I think we've done it.
Think so too. Thank you for listening to the show. I'm Jay, that's Steve.
And we hope... Okay, I was going to say thank you very much. This has been a Brainwaves Entertainment Production in association with Mystifying Creativity Productions and Spreaker.com. We'll see you next week. Hopefully everything will be back to abnormal, by definition.
We can only hope.
Yes, indeed.
Bye.